Allez, on continue dans la folie. Focus Home Interactive présente. Bienvenue dans un monde de cinglés. Un homme, un inspecteur ivre-mort, qui n'est pas seul dans sa tête. Alors même si le graphique est sympathique, par contre, ça se voit qu'il n'est pas non plus optimisé. Et là voilà, notre fameuse île mystérieuse. Quel œuf, cthulhu. On arrive genre dans un petit bateau de pêcheur. En tout cas un grand bateau comme ça, rien que pour nous. Pour faire quelques livraisons j'imagine aussi.
Stay on board. There's guys coming to unload. Welcome to Darkwater Island, Mr. Pierce.
Merci, c'est pas très accueillant.
So, what wind brought you?
Does the Hawkins case mean anything to you?
A sad story that we would all prefer to forget. Charles Hawkins may have been a landlubber, but he was a good man.
And his wife, Sarah Hawkins.
A nice young woman, and a great painter. What a tragedy. You know what? Go have a drink at the Stranded Whale. What you need is a good pick-me-up. Mitchell may not be very welcoming, but his bar holds a surprise for you. As for me, you'll find me at the Harbor Master's office. If it's the Hawkins family that brings you here, I have a pile of documents that should interest you.
Understood. I'm going for a look around the docks.
Ok. Donc le mec n'a pas l'air non plus d'avoir une mauvaise opinion de la famille, ni aussi bien de l'homme que de la femme. Après il n'a pas trop dit. C'est bizarre, cette baleine morte ressemble un peu au rêve qu'on a fait. Bon je sais, normalement je suis supposé au bar, mais là je peux pas m'empêcher, il va pas de monde.
The same goes for you, sir. Move along.
I'm looking for this address. Warehouse 36, Darkwater Harbor.
Ah. And so who are you?
I didn't introduce myself. Edward Pierce, private
Chez
detective.
Pierce,
In any
détective
case,
privé.
it's not very important. I can't answer that.
You can't? Or you don't want to?
Ce
Oh,
mec,
no. I'm not getting into those games, me. Now, please, allow me to do my job.
You can't understand. You're not
premier officier de
sailors.
police que tu parles, il t'envoie
It's
chier.
fine.
Tu
There's
lui demandes
something
simplement ta
coming.
route, il dit non,
Something
dégagez.
real bad.
Don't put that beast back in the water, you shysters. You're crazy.
They're cops. They can't understand.
The blood is just beginning to coagulate. It died a short time ago. Only a specialist would know what killed it.
Don't put that beast back in the water, you shysters. You're crazy.
Ce mec il a connaît des choses.
They can't understand.
Damn stupid idiots. For
Forget it. Nobody listens to us
Inspecteur
anyway.
Pierce. Bon, on va aller dans ce fameux bar. Quelle bonne ambiance! Cet homme qui nous dévisage du regard. Oula.
Hey, be careful.
On respecte l'inspecteur Peace. On respecte. Bonsoir.
Let's get him another drink. He's dry.
In my bar, we don't serve troublemakers.
Exactement, cet homme nous manque de respect. On va lui défoncer la gueule.
You saw it just like me. That bum deserved a lesson.
Yeah, but he's a regular, and you're not.
I can see that you and I are off to a bad start. I'm here for information, not for a fight.
I prefer it that way. Speak then. I reserve the right to answer or not.
La prohibition. Ah ouais, c'est vrai. On était dans ces époques-là.
I didn't expect to find alcohol on this island. What's the source of this miracle?
You mean who? Our source of supply wouldn't like me to betray them to the first comer.
I'll tell nobody.
She'd know it anyway. Anything else?
Do you know where this place is? Warehouse 36, Darkwater Harbor.
The Hawkins
Salut
warehouse.
ADF Trinit
I
38.
see, yeah. If I were you, I wouldn't hang around there.
J'ai changé
Why
de
not?
spot.
First off,
Non,
there
j'ai
are
pas
rumors.
changé de.
Sailors from around here say you can hear noises coming from the warehouse at night. Screams, that sort of thing.
Screams.
And that's not all. There's the fate of its owners and all the
Ah ouais, c'est
superstitions
pas
that go
Cricri que
with
Steam,
it.
c'est Sega.
But
C'était
I'll
pour ça que tu poses
say
une
no
question.
more. Anything else?
On se renseigner sur la
me
femme.
about it?
We all knew she was famous on the mainland for her paintings. Never understood why. Then, I don't want to speak ill of the dead.
ADFT, tu dois confondre avec Cricri, je pense. Parce que moi, ça fait un moment que j'ai la X, mais Cricri a toujours la Xbox One Fat Classic.
Her style made her famous. How would you describe it? Tortured?
Yeah, well, it wasn't normal. I mean, for a young woman with a child and all that. We saw them in the papers and we said to ourselves, who can paint such things? Is that how she sees the world?
So they made you feel uncomfortable.
You need to see them for yourself. Make up your own mind.
Ok. Ah, y a pas de souci, t'inquiète. Ouais, je comprends, j'ai pas mis beaucoup de lumière pour être dans l'ambiance. C'est pour ça aussi qu'on distingue pas trop.
Her vision. Was it so terrible?
Way I see it, the truth is really a question of point of view.
What do you mean by that?
Do you still trust the truth after a bottle of whiskey?
Bon,
I've
ça
got
parlait
what I
d'elle.
Anything else?
Ah ouais, mettre une tête sur une voix, c'est toujours drôle, hein. Mais c'est toujours sympa aussi.
The Stranded Whale. I guess this bar has been here a long time.
What can I tell you? I'm a nostalgic sort of guy. The name, it reminds us of the golden age of dockwater, when our whalers left for long months and came back sweating and stinking of the oil and flesh of the whales they'd been hunting.
It was a tough time, all the same.
Ah, but steeped in glory. We've never known such wealth since then.
Ok, donc c'est surtout une ville de baleiniers. C'est ça qui faisait vivre. Bon, bah, du coup,
Captain
on va commander un
Fitzroy
verre.
told me
On va faire
about
le
a
tour.
little pick-me-up.
Oh yeah? That must have been
ouais,
before
je
you
joue sur
came
une télé
looking for a
4K.
fight in my bar.
Oh, come on. Because of a little tussle.
Drinking it here is a privilege, and I grant the privilege to whoever I want. Anything else?
That'll be all for now.
En même temps, avoir la X et pas jouer sur une télé 4K, bon, ça fait... Bon, c'est sûr que les téléchargements sont meilleurs, mais... C'est pas le mieux, quoi.
And then he said, "You have no right to treat us like this."
And the doctor, what did he say?
Ok, bon, on s'en fout un peu.
Laughed.
My,
The miraculous catch. Apparently, the most significant event of the last 80 years.
Ok, un entrepôt loué. Sort spécial à baleine échouée. D'accord. Voilà.
Nightmares. Can hear things and voices whispering.
Il m'a l'air bien à fond sur son
Follow
livre,
its
lui.
reader and appear at various locations, gifted with its own consciousness, until it finds a new reader.
Ouais, d'accord, d'accord. C'est bien, on va laisser tranquille. On va aller voir les gars qui
You
chantent.
like our song?
We're true sirens.
We may not be pros, but we give it all we've got.
That's true. It's a reminder of the time when we were still fishing for whales off Darkwater Island.
Ok, donc la pêche à la baleine est finie. Du coup, ils ont pas eu trop de sources de revenus.
What brought whaling to an end?
The whales, of course.
They all disappeared.
You exhausted the stocks.
You could say that, yes. There were fewer and fewer of them.
Until the last, the biggest.
The one of the miraculous catch.
Exactly.
I've never heard this song before.
Only people from here know it. It tells the story of the miraculous catch.
I saw the newspaper clipping. You don't believe it, do you?
Watch what you say, young man.
That catch saved our island.
Ah. Where's the proof?
We're the proof.
Without it, the whole of Darkwater would have died of hunger in 1847.
It's true. Everything happened just as it says in the newspaper report. Our grandparents tasted its flesh.
And it was delicious.
Ok, bon.
I
On
bid
prendra
you
pas plus
farewell.
avec les Yvonnes.
Good night, stranger.
So long.
Allez, laissez faire la fête. Bonsoir, mademoiselle.
What you looking at, stranger?
Vous avez une sacrée descente, et je m'y connais.
I've rarely seen a woman who can hold her liquor so confidently.
What gives you the right to judge me?
Ah, it was a compliment.
So what? Let me drink, stranger. I told you to beat it.
Non? Elle m'a demandé. On peut même plus faire de compliments. On peut pas rentrer discrètement? Ah, peut-être moyen de piquer quelque chose pour rentrer. Bon, ils veulent pas nous parler. Mais carrément, elle m'a mis un de ces râteaux. Je suis dégoûté.
What did he say?
He laughed.
My God.
Ça on l'a déjà vu. Bon, pour l'instant le bar, je pense qu'on a fait le tour.
We'll do it again, you know.
On va du coup aller voir les archives. Ouais, c'est ça, il faut pas les complimenter sur leur descente. C'est un sujet sensible. Quand elles sont trop bonnes, ça veut dire trop de choses. Bon, je sais, de l'autre côté c'était ouvert, mais là j'ai fait le tour comme un con.
I wonder what Captain Fitzroy has got to say about this woman cat.
Capitaine, les termes de notre accord sont clairs. Tenez vos hommes. Vous ne pouvez pas vous permettre de nous provoquer inutile de répondre à ce message. Qu'entendez-vous de remettre votre paiement au message? Kat. Kat, c'est peut-être la femme? C'est Cricri qui parle, au pseudo-geek rédemption.
I've brought out the Charles Hawkins cargo manifests. They're on the table next to you. But in truth, you're likely to be disappointed. When you're done, come join me on the deck.
Okay.
These manifests are signed by Charles Hawkins. But that's all I'll get from them.
Alors, c'est vrai que quelques années sont encore visibles. Ceux de 1890 et 1907 et une date partielle. Le reste du document est complètement censuré. Qui avait intérêt à masquer ces informations? Ok, on a l'air bien tout caché sur cette île. De n'aimer personne. De vivre ensemble. Entre consanguins.
Fishing equipment. Could do with some rust remover.
Ok, du matériel de pêche.
A souvenir from a more prosperous era. I guess this blackboard hasn't been wiped for more than 70 years. A Scylla. It finished up beached at the entrance to the harbor.
Ok, ça c'est un vaisseau, une maquette de vaisseau qui a fini échoué sur le port. On peut pas prendre l'échelle. Second volume. La déontologie, la bonne pratique du corps médical. Ok. Peut-être nous aider à avoir des compétences plus tard. Dit consulter la fiche du personnage. Donc aller au bar c'est fait. Parler au flic c'est fait. Parler au capitaine. Ok, donc ça c'est la directive à suivre. Et j'ai un point. Bon, je le dépenserai plus tard. Manu, elle fait bizarre leur bougie.
This man and Fitzroy could be twins.
Un homme ressemblant au capitaine pose sur le pont d'un bateau, il porte une jambe de bois. Ok, on a retrouvé Barbossa aussi, mais en plus jeune.
What a macabre souvenir.
Bon, il semble rien avoir d'intéressant, particulièrement ici. Visiblement, je n'ai rien oublié. Ça, j'ai inspecté. Ouvrons la porte. Ah, les toilettes. Endroit sacré. Où il n'y a rien. Là, j'avais regardé aussi. Du coup, fallait que je parle au capitaine. Bah, faut trouver le capitaine. Le voilà.
From here, I see everything that goes on in the harbor. The hard-working lives of my sailors, the fights at the stranded whale. Even the antics of these wharf rats don't
C'est
escape
ça,
me.
les saintes toilettes.
It's you who lays down the law around here.
Oh, I wouldn't go that far. I'm just the last serving captain on Darkwater. Tell me what I can do to help you.
Bon, on va commencer doucement. vous montrer sympa, et après on va le faire parler.
I was looking at your photograph. The one of the man in front of the boat.
Ah, yes, I can see the one you're talking about.
Interesting resemblance. I thought it was you, but with a wooden leg.
And for good reason. That's my father in the photograph.
Your father?
John Fitzroy, captain of the Scylla. His wooden leg is here. You can go and see it if you're interested.
Ok, donc c'est son père.
I'm just back from the wharves. The dead killer whale is unsettling the sailors.
Ah, yes. Us men of the sea are superstitious folk.
Killer whales don't have many known predators.
That's true. And normally, they're not found around here. But, you're gonna take me for a fool.
Give it a try.
Have you heard about the depths? Trenches that plunge into the earth and that shelter creatures unlike any other.
You're talking about mythology.
Ha! Indeed, you're right.
Cet homme croit au kraken.
The police took the decision to put the killer whale back into the sea.
You've got to understand them. They didn't know what to do with it.
I think that was a mistake. Who says that whatever caused those wounds is no longer in these waters?
You think we should have kept it?
To look into the real cause of its death, at least.
C'est vrai que je vais la remettre comme ça. Ah, qui
I
est Kat?
found
C'est
a
la bonne
threatening
question.
letter, signed by a certain cat.
What? I don't mind you visiting
Ouais,
my
passe une
harbor
bonne
master's
soirée.
office, but I'd
À la
prefer
prochaine.
if you didn't go through my affairs.
Are you being blackmailed?
Not exactly, no. That shyster wants to make us pay protection money.
With any success?
I wouldn't say that, but she terrifies my men as much as her own.
Can you not do anything to stop her?
Don't you worry about that.
The miraculous catch. Is it a local legend?
Not at all. It's an episode from our glorious past. Go read the story of the sailor's return to Darkwater Harbor. It's displayed on a wall of the stranded whale.
Your manifests have been blacked out. They're totally unreadable.
Yeah, I saw that. I've got no idea who did it or why. I don't remember having countersigned anything special enough for someone to hide it.
And why obliterate the dates, as well as the goods stored in the warehouse?
You mean that the dates have some meaning?
I know that Charles Hawkins was descended from a family of ship owners, and the island's fishing industry was hit badly.
Indeed, we specialized in whaling, but no whalers went out to sea after the miraculous catch of 1847.
So where did the Hawkins family get its money?
Well, from what Charles inherited, I presume. Although, these dates on the manifests could indicate that he had contracts of another kind.
With whom, I wonder? I'm looking for Warehouse 36. Do you know where it is?
Look, it's right there. The warehouse is opposite the jetty. You can't miss it.
Ok, bah l'entrepôt était juste en
Understood.
face.
You know who the building belongs to, don't you?
It belonged to the Hawkins family.
Precisely.
I think that somebody here wanted me to search this warehouse.
Ok, donc
I
on
shall
sait
be
où
on my
l'entrepôt,
way.
on pourra avancer.
So come back and see me when you've got something new.
Donc si on consulte le journal, maintenant on va devoir entrer dans l'entrepôt. Ah, déjà 2 points de compétence. Et voilà, niveau 3 débloqué. va regarder un peu aux alentours.
You saw what happened with those sailors. Don't hang around here unless you want trouble with the bootleggers.
This warehouse looks abandoned. Why does it interest them so much?
No doubt a question of territory, but I ain't asking. You want to know more, go ask the captain.
Good. Thank you. I shall take my leave.
Est-ce que
You
les
saw
canons, ça
what
permet de
happened with
débloquer quelque
those
chose au niveau
sailors.
du dialogue d'autres?
Don't hang around here unless you want trouble with the bootleggers.
I've seen the kind of messages their boss sends. You're not scared of her.
Of course I am. Everyone's scared of that woman. She's not interested in small fry like me. You, on the other hand, nose around too much, you'll have dealings with her.
I shall take my leave.
Tac, tac, tac. Trouver les objets cachés.
It looks like there's a way in under this grate.
D'accord, un passage sous la grille, il y a peut-être quelque chose pour débloquer. Ok, bon, on a déjà le...
A handle. It must come from these old winches.
temps n'était pas caché le plus discrètement du monde.
A whale vertebra. If the newspaper clipping in the bar is true, this bone is a real fossil.
Ok, on est monté. Ah bah je suppose
I could use the...
on peut utiliser la manivelle, voilà. Tout s'enchaîne bien. Ouais. Maintenant qu'on a mis la manivelle, on peut pas s'en servir? Non? Non? On veut pas? T'es sérieux? Il y a tout ce qu'il faut. Non, il veut pas. Il ne veut pas. On sait pas pourquoi. On va allumer ça au cas où j'aurai raté quelque chose. Pièce permettant de soulever et maintenir.
A ratchet device. Exactly what I need.
Bon, par moi je trouve l'autre partie. Du moins j'imagine. Je dis pas qu'il manque encore un truc. Bah si, il manque encore un truc. Cet homme fait des allers-retours sur une échelle. Inspecteur mécano, bonjour. Et que dalle. Bon, bah désolé, mais il n'y a plus rien à l'intérieur. Hein. N'a aucune logique, ça devrait être bon là. Pourquoi vous ne voulez pas essayer, monsieur? visiter. Hein. Bon. Ça s'ouvre pas. On va aller voir ailleurs du coup. Peut-être qu'on aura la suite après.
Don't put that beast back in the water, you shysters! You're crazy!
They're cops. They can't understand.
Damn stupid idiots!
Forget it. Nobody listens to us anymore.
Where do you think you're going?
Who are these others so interested in the warehouse?
And why would I tell you?
You and I are on the same side of the law.
Oh, yeah?
You don't want to know the truth behind this case.
Are you saying our work was not up to snuff? Forget it.
I'm not here to hinder your work, officer. Edward Pierce, private detective.
Sorry, we're all a little on edge today. What are you doing here?
I'm investigating the death of the Hawkins family.
Darn it. Why do you want to drag up all that stuff again?
My investigation has led me to this warehouse.
That case was closed months ago.
What more can you say about the death of the Hawkins family?
Not much more than what everyone knows. I wasn't on the case. They were all burnt to death, right? Up at their place.
The whole mansion went up in flames.
Don't get it into your head to go wandering around up there. It's dangerous.
What do you mean by that?
The only one left there is old Silas, and the accident has affected him badly. He can be unpredictable, especially if a stranger starts poking around the property.
Is he a danger to the public?
No, he's in his own home. Do yourself a favor. Leave him well alone.
Ouais, t'es gentil, mais moi je veux rentrer.
Why, you could tell me.
No, if it gets out, I'll have serious problems.
Who's this guy?
No idea. You better keep it shut. What's with you wandering around here like a hungry dog?
I've got to enter the Hawkins warehouse. I guess it's going to be complicated.
No, it's very simple, in fact. Fuck off.
I don't give a damn about your racket. I just want to get into this warehouse.
And we don't give a damn about you. Whatever your reason for wanting inside, there's nothing we can do for you.
So, who are you?
Are you stupid or are you doing it on purpose?
Everybody knows us on Darkwater.
I've just arrived.
Let's just say we're standing guard for the owner of the site. And we let no one enter her property.
Kat. She's your boss.
What? You listen through keyholes?
She's the boss, yeah. She says who goes in or not.
Shut up, you dummy. You wanted to know that you also talk too much.
She must be quite intimidating if she can make two men like you tremble.
She redid the smile at the last one who wanted to get in.
I hope he had a good dentist.
No, you don't understand. She really cut him a new smile.
But he only smiles with the left cheek.
Ok, elle a son joker.
What are you guarding exactly?
Listen, bonehead, we already told you that we're guarding our boss's turf.
Ok.
I bid you gentlemen farewell.
Bon. Notre flic qui veut pas laisser passer, eux non plus.
How could you be dumb enough to leave the entrance to the warehouses unguarded?
Keep your voice down. Why not go and shout at the cat while you're at it? I don't want to end up with her little knife under my throat.
It's a stiletto, you idiot. And with that smell on your breath, I don't give you much chance anyway.
Ok.
You live here?
Why did you do that, huh?
We saw what you did to St. Brendan.
Yeah, we'll teach you to come onto our island and ridicule our protectors.
I respect your beliefs.
Our beliefs? You mean you don't believe in God?
That's irrelevant.
That's what you think.
There's you, our beloved statue, and then those two bozos behind us. Wait, now that I think about it, it's got to be them. There's one of them who's always going back and forth to the statue.
Quieter. That's all we need for them to hear us.
What brings you to dark water?
Ah, peut-être qu'ils peuvent les distraire.
The two guys behind you. What are they guarding?
The bootleggers. Scum.
They're protecting their territory. From whom, I wonder?
They really don't have a choice anyway. They're more scared of Cat than an attack by drunken sailors.
If only they would kill each other.
Is it Cat who's shaking down Captain Fitzroy?
Hold on just a minute. We didn't tell you a thing.
Nothing at all.
I have an offer that could interest you.
We're listening.
I need you to keep them busy for a while.
You send us to take the punishment while you go quietly about your business. What's in it for us?
What would convince you to help me?
There's only one thing that'll get us to move.
For sure. Bring us something to drink and we'll take care of the bootleggers.
Liquor?
Exactly.
I'll try to find some for you.
Ok, on peut trouver de l'alcool pour essayer faire en sorte que les deux distraits les gardent. Petit pêcheur, tranquille. Bon, on fouille un peu les gens. Attention à trouver l'alcool. Fameuse statue.
St. Brendan, patron saint of sailors and travelers. Desecrated. I can't even say which language it's written in.
Ok, il semble rien avoir. On va aller au bar, hein, peut-être qu'on arrivera à choper une bouteille. Hein. C'est ça qu'il faut faire.
He's gonna get us into trouble. You can't understand. You're not sailors. It's a sign. There's something.
Ah, mais viens là, toi.
You again.
Captain Fitzroy told me about a little pick-me-up.
Oh, yeah? That must have been before you came looking for a fight in my bar.
Oh, come on. Because of a little tussle.
Drinking it here is a privilege, and I grant the privilege to whoever I want. Anything else?
Let's say I want to buy a bottle from you.
Let's say I don't want to sell you one.
Oh, come on. Because of a little tussle.
Drinking it here is a privilege, and I grant the privilege to whoever I
Il
want.
va nous casser
Anything
les
else?
couilles.
That'll be all for now.
Bon, il veut pas nous vendre la bouteille.
Do you like our song?
Est-ce que peut en acheter une pour nous?
We may not be pros, but we give it all we've got.
That's true.
I heard the Hawkins family owned a warehouse on the docks.
An old family of ship owners.
Tell me something I don't already know.
They were made much richer by the miraculous catch.
You shouldn't talk about the dead like that.
We're not speaking ill, we're just saying that Daniel Hawkins made a fortune without taking any risk.
There! You're speaking ill, you see.
It's your proof that the miraculous catch really did happen.
Ok, bon, on pourra rien faire pour nous.
I bid you farewell, gentlemen.
Good night, stranger.
So long.
What? Another break?
One of those damn sailors came looking for trouble.
I told you to beat it.
On n'est pas accroché.
The miraculous catch. Apparently, the most significant event of the last 80 years.
Ah, that's it. Maybe we should let him take it. No. No, the risks are too high. It's a book, after all.
Charles Hawkins was a heavy drinker. And a debtor. Interesting.
Ok, l'autre il boit beaucoup mais il paye pas.
We're no longer at home on our own island.
Calm down. It's not worth the effort.
I told him, that flunky, that he'll see what a real sailor has in his belly.
If you continue like that, everyone will see what you've got in your belly.
I hope so. I hope they don't forget the lesson. Me? I'm not scared of some girl.
I mean they're going to cut you open, you idiot. Calm down.
Ils ont vraiment tous peur de cette femme, hein.
You're back again. What can I do for you?
Apparently, the bootleggers don't want anyone hanging around the warehouses.
They're part of the private property I mentioned earlier.
And yet the place looks abandoned. Why guard the entrance?
As a precaution, I suppose. All the warehouses are more or less interconnected by old sewers.
You mean that there's a way to go from one to the other by tunnel?
I couldn't tell you if it's still the case today for all the warehouses on the island, but I think I can imagine what you've got in mind. You can always visit them if you're not the claustrophobic type.
Ok, soit on peut payer avec une bouteille mais l'autre il veut pas parce que c'est un gros con qui dit qu'on a foutu le bordel. Soit on peut passer par les égouts. Alors les égouts c'est ce que j'ai apparemment essayé de déverrouiller tout à l'heure. Mais est-ce qu'il manquait juste une ligne de dialogue pour pouvoir aller jusqu'au bout? C'est ce qu'on va voir. Non, c'est pas à cause d'une ligne de dialogue. J'ai beau refouiller, je trouve rien d'autre. Ah, on peut pas la brûler. À moins que je n'ai pas suffisamment de détection, ce qui serait con dès le début du jeu. Ouais, il marque bien bas à gauche, un point, ouais, vous pouvez pas le voir, mais il y a un point d'interrogation qui demande de chercher quelque chose. Non, mais t'es sérieux?
It should be possible to mount this cogwheel on the winch.
Ce truc était juste là, planqué. Et
Looks like
bah
everything is in
voilà,
its place.
on y est arrivé,
All
même
that's
si on a
left
cherché.
is to try to turn this handle.
C'est un quart d'heure pour trouver un levier.
Damn, I broke it.
Comment ça tu l'as cassé? Putain. Non, mais il l'a cassé, tout ça pour rien. Pour rien. Ce troll. On a tout trouvé, c'est validé, mais ça ne marche pas. Parce que c'est vieux, usé et de la merde.
A little mouse has got lost on our turf. You're not only inquisitive, you're also stupid. What gave you the crazy idea to come onto my turf?
Ah, la fameuse Kat. Cette femme qui nous envoie chier tout à l'heure.
Your turf? That's news to me.
For a guy who has no idea, you've been doing a fair bit of poking around. My men saw you staking out the Hawkins warehouse.
Is that against the law?
I'm no idiot, Detective. I'll tell you how things work around here. I decide who comes in and who stays out. And anyone who doesn't respect my rules, I punish them.
Is your name Kat?
What of it?
Maybe we can come to an understanding.
Maybe. Or maybe not.
Putain, elle va littéralement nous dépouiller. Relève-toi.
Get this joker out of here. He might have a little trouble walking on his own.
Elle nous a mis de ses fessées.
I'm getting careless. I didn't see that coming. If I want to get into this warehouse, I'm going to have to deal with her.
Bon, c'était scénarisé de se faire choper en voulant passer par les égouts.
You again. I told you to beat it.
No need to get worked up.
Du coup, est-ce que si on va au bar,
They can't understand.
et qu'on dit, on lui parle, on dit donne-moi une bouteille. Tu vois, les meufs te défoncent et tout, hein. Prendre le respect.
Hey, Mitchell. A drink for our new friend. I owe you. You don't know how to fight, but at least you've got guts.
Yeah, aching guts.
Huh. I've got them too. But you don't hear me whining like a pooch who's lost its leash. You didn't back down. Something that I respect. So understand by that, if I catch you again, you'll carry a more permanent reminder of our encounter. Tell me, what brings you to Darkwater?
I'm investigating the deaths of the Hawkins family.
It's very nice of you to tell me the truth so openly, but it's also really stupid of you. You really don't seem to know the area. Let me give you a little advice. If you want to survive more than a day in this rat hole, avoid talking about them to the first people you meet.
I've got a few questions about the island.
I'm not here to give you information. Mitchell will tell you what he wants to tell you.
I need to get into the Hawkins warehouse.
You're out of luck. It's on my turf.
It's precisely for that reason that I've come to see you.
Are you pulling my leg?
Non, déconne pas, on va y aller.
I'm very serious. A whole family died in a fire, and I've got reason to believe that there's still more to be said on the subject.
Well, I see you're serious. To be honest, as long as it doesn't interfere with my business, I don't care. But I'll go with you, to make sure you don't stick your nose into things that don't concern you.
Sounds honest to me.
I'm not finished. If I do that for you, if I let you onto our turf to conduct your little affairs, you'll be indebted to me, and I guarantee that I always collect on what I'm owed. Think about it. I help you, you'll owe me a favor in return. Do you accept?
En même temps, on n'a pas trop le choix, là, tu veux pas nous donner l'alcool, on peut pas s'infiltrer par les trucs.
Do I have a choice?
Oh, we always have one, detective. Follow me.
Nobody questions your authority here. I was given to believe that Fitzroy stood up to you.
That dope tried to save face in front of his sailors. They revere their brave captain as they do their old statues. But sooner or later, all statues get buried in bird shit, and nobody cares.
And the police? They do nothing to stop you?
The local cops? The cops drink like everyone else, sweetheart. They know where their interests lie. Apart from that pig-headed Bradley. I don't know whether to admire his stubbornness or to have pity on him.
Quelle maîtrise son petit monde, hein.
That's no way to treat an omen.
Oh yeah? He's gonna get us into trouble. You can't understand.
Finalement, on l'aura eu tout de suite rencard avec elle. Alors... Tu as une bonne descente?
It's fine. He's with me.
Okay.
Même droit de visite guidée. En
Be a
compagnie de cette
gentleman
belle
and move
Kat.
that for me. That's how it's done. Do I still need to hold your hand? Or do you think you'll get by on your own now?
Don't overdo it.
Good. In that case, I'll leave you. I've done enough mothering for now.
Ok. Allez, on
Ugh, this place stinks. What is the connection between this place and the Sarah Hawkins case?
Pour entrer dans une scène de reconstitution, maintenez... Waouh. Trop fort. Ce mec a des super pouvoirs. Pouvoir d'inspecteur.
Who has enough money to buy painkillers, but stays in a place like this? It smells as bad as it looks. Can't sleep. I know how that feels. Someone treasures this crumpled picture to the point of sleeping with it. Is this one of Sarah Hawkins' paintings?
Ok, ça c'est le résumé. Je pense que le tour est fait.
Someone has settled in here.
And whoever it is has something to tell me about the Hawkins case. Is there anyone in there? You! Don't move! Detective Pierce. I told you to stay away from this warehouse.
Look around you. Someone has settled in here. Can you explain what this painting is doing here?
This strange portrait. Wait, I know it. It was in the Hawkins mansion when we came to investigate the fire.
So you confirm that it was removed from the crime scene? Interesting. I'd like to go and see the mansion now.
Of course. You want to go back along his trail? I'd like to understand how this painting made it to here. Come on. My car's parked down the way.
Ah bah enfin, les filles commencent à coopérer.
Would you please shut the door? And open your eyes, damn it. This guy went right under your nose. God damn it. Her again. This case has nothing to do with you, Baker. Clear the passage or I'll shut you up for obstruction.
Officer Bradley, you've finally grown a pair. Too bad you're too fat to see them down there.
Why, you?
Come on, keep the smile. You don't want to force me to widen it.
Okay, I get it. Can we go to the mansion now?
I thought I'd straightened you out, mister. I am disappointed, but we'll meet again.
Is it far, this mansion?
Look behind you, at the top of the ridge. You see the building?
Okay.
That's the Hawkins mansion. Come on, we got some driving to do.
Belle bâtisse, hein. Ça doit pas être facile d'accès quand même, hein.